વહાલા વિદ્યાર્થી લક્ષ સ્કૂલ ઓફ સાયન્સ ઓનલાઈન ટીચિંગમાં તમારું હાર્દિક સ્વાગત છે.
જય હિન્દ વાલે મિત્રો, પ્રિય વિદ્યાર્થીઓ અને માનનીય પેરેન્ટ્સ. તમે જાણો જ છો, આ મહામારી દરમિયાન બધાની જ નાણાકીય સ્થિતિ સારી નથી. છતાં લક્ષ સ્કૂલ ઓફ સાયન્સે ઘણી ધીરજ ધરી ઓનલાઈન ટીચિંગ ચાલુ રાખ્યું છે. આમ લક્ષ સ્કૂલ પોતાની ફરજ ચૂકી નથી, તો આપણે આપણી ફરજ ચૂકવીશી જ નહીં. તો વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, વાલીગણ, જે વિદ્યાર્થીની ગયા વર્ષની ફી બાકી છે એ ભરી દેવા અમારી નમ્ર વિનંતી છે.
પ્રિય વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો અને માનનીય પેરેન્ટ્સ, આપણે ઓનલાઈન ટીચિંગ ચાલુ જ નથી રાખ્યું, પણ અન્ય કરતાં આપણે ઘણું સારું કાર્ય પણ કર્યું છે. હવે ઓનલાઈન ટીચિંગ લગભગ 5 મહિના થવા આવ્યા, તો ચાલુ સત્રની ત્રિમાસિક કે 6 માસિક ફી તો ભરાવી જ જોઈએ. હજુ આપણે ઘણું કાર્ય આગળ કરવાનું છે, માટે શિક્ષકો અને સંસ્થાનો જુસ્સો જળવાયેલો રહે. જો ફી ભરાશે તો એ પર આધારિત શિક્ષક પરિવારના ઘર પણ ચાલશે. આ મહામારી દરમિયાન આપણે એકબીજાનો સહકાર બનીએ.
જય હિન્દ વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો અને વાલી મિત્રો, આપ સર્વે આ ફી નિયમિત ભરી ઓનલાઈન ટીચિંગ માટે શાળાના શિક્ષકો અને મેનેજમેન્ટનો ઉત્સાહ વધારશો. સંસ્થાને નિયમિત આર્થિક સહકાર આપી આપના બાળકની શૈક્ષણિક કારકિર્દીને વધારે વેગવંતી અને સશક્ત બનાવશો. સો ઇટ્સ અવર હમ્બલ રિક્વેસ્ટ ટુ ઓલ ઓફ યુ to pay the fees as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, dear students, to Lux School of Science. And today we are going to talk about lesson number 6, and that is nothing but the extraction of metal. And in extraction of metal today we will talk about the very important thing, and that will be the extraction of copper. Dear students, that extraction of and we have done very nicely. Then also we have done lots of thing in this. First the ores are taken and ores are converted into the oxides, and that's all. So here also like that performance is given in the graph of delta R G degree versus T for the formation of oxide is 6.4 figure. That figure is here also given to us, not it is given. Okay, so what we will take from somewhere. Okay, no problem. So here is the figure for what we were talking about, and the figure is this. In this figure you know that, okay, see the 5 lines of the metals are given and 3 lines of the non-metals like carbon, which is going to reduce other cell. Okay, so there it is nothing but the oxidizing reducing carbon monoxide, carbon and carbon. So that will be interesting for us. So here what is written. So in the graph of delta G degree versus temperature for the formation of oxide, the Cu2O line is always top. So it is quite easy to reduce oxides or copper directly to the metal by heating with copper. See here you can see the line of copper oxide is this. Okay, cupric oxide, and it is at the top of, and the line of monoxide to convert carbon to carbon monoxide is this, and it is matching here. See, this is the point of contact, and if we will take this is nearby 500 Kelvin to 673 Kelvin, in between that will lie, and that will be the very simple. This is the very simple temperature 40 to 50 degree centigrade, and not that will be the more. So at low temperature we can derive this. So this is our point to understand about this. So the line CCO and CCO2 are matched lower position in the graph, particularly updated to 600 Kelvin. However, many of the ores are sulfide and some may also contain iron. So for that purpose, first we have to remove sulfide and the iron, and for that purpose the sulfide ores are roasted, smelted to gives oxide. That is the reaction that you know very nicely, 2S plus oxygen it is roasted out, and it is roasted out in presence of only the oxygen, and that's why CO2 is obtained. Now this CO2 will react with the carbon, and that will provide us. So here some impurities are there. So first we have to remove impurities, and that impurities can be removed by, okay, and that will give you cuprous oxide. Sulfur oxide will react with the carbon and will give you copper. Now in actual process, the ore is heated in river baratory furnace that we have discussed about. When iron, they will be separated out, iron and copper sulfide in this pattern. In river baratory furnace we have talked about with the silica, and when silica is going to react with the FeO, iron oxide, to produce. In the furnace, iron oxide slag of as iron silicate is formed, copper is produced in the matte, and this contains, what is the copper matte? Copper is nothing but the mixture of copper sulfide and iron sulfide. This mixture is known as copper matte. FeO, SiO2, that it is nothing but the FeSiO2 slag will removed, and whatever the now remaining is having the copper matte is nothing but the Cu2F, Cu2S and F. So copper matte is then charged into silica, line converted. Okay, so this is one big vessels which is consist of the line converter of the silica, and where some silica is also added, hot air blown, converted to remaining FeS to FeO and Cu2S to CuO to the metallic copper. Now there are following reaction place. The reactions are particularly like this. FeS is going to react with the oxygen to produce FeO. As usual, sulfur dioxide is removed, and the produced FeO is then react with the SiO2 to give FeSiO3. Then copper sulfide going to react with the oxygen, and the copper oxide is produced. This copper reacting with the remaining copper sulfide, and copper is produced, and sulfur dioxide is removed. But here interesting talk is there. Okay, when this solidified, this is the copper has slightly low melting point. At this temperature, the copper is remaining in melting form, and in this melting form, if copper is solidified for at the normal temperature, at that time the sulfur dioxide gas will pass through this, and for that's why the appearance of the sulfur dioxide will be obtained, which make the copper slightly uncomfort, not so smooth. Such copper is called as blister copper. So blister copper is produced. Okay, so blister copper is produced due to the appearance of the સલ્ફર ડાયોક્સાઇડ. ઓકે, સલ્ફર ડાયોક્સાઇડનો ગેસ બધો બહાર નીકળશે, એના લીધે જે પરપોટા ક્રિએટ થાય છે એટલે કોપર એવું દેખાશે, એન્ડ ધેટ ઇઝ ધ blister copper. Okay, so that is the talk of blister copper. Now this is the interesting talk. Okay, copper is obtained. Now the another method is there, and that is nothing but the extraction of zinc from zinc. The reduction of zinc oxide is done using coke. It is very simple, because see, again we will go to that timeline, and this is in where went she? Okay, here is our timeline, and that's you can see zinc is there, and zinc is up to this, it is remaining solid form, but the melting point of zinc is slightly lower, and that's why in this area it is in liquid form. So this is the zinc oxide line, and now we will go with the, that is our carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is interfering here, and this will be the taken out below, so it is nearby 800, that means 1073 Kelvin to 1473 Kelvin, and in between this we will get, below this temperature we will get zinc directly oxide reduced to zinc. So this will be the better idea about this, and that will be very interesting, that the reduction of zinc oxide is done using coke. The temperature is the case is higher than that of the case of copper. For the purpose of heating, the oxide is made into briquettes with the coke and clay. Okay, oxide ના રીતે remove કરવાનું છે. So zinc oxide plus coke, that at 173 Kelvin temperature it will produce zinc and copper. So the metal is distilled off and collected by, see here we have talked about the, this metal, it has low melting point, and it will go evaporated 1073 Kelvin, and here we are giving 1673 Kelvin temperature. Obviously the zinc will be in the vapor form, and that will be collected by rapid cooling process. So this is our idea about to produce zinc from the zinc oxide. We are going to talk about the in-text question. These questions are important. So first question, the reaction Cr2 ammonium oxide plus chromium that has delta Rg 420 kilojoule, that means it is the own reaction will go by itself, is thermodynamically apparent, દેખાય છે આપણને, because it gives energies. Why does it not take place at room temperature? So this is the biggest question. Though delta G degree is for this reaction is minus joule, but though it is not reacting directly, so what will be the purpose? What is the idea about that? Why it is not occur by its own? It is not occurring at room temperature. Dear students, this is why, because aluminium is there, and aluminium is going to react with the here aluminium is going to react with the oxygen to aluminum oxide. Now aluminium its activation energy is slightly higher, so at room temperature aluminium cannot get active, and to get active aluminium some activation energy is required, and this activation energy is given only and only by means of the heat, and that is not occur at room temperature. Very interesting question. See, such questions are very important, which will give us idea about the real process. In general process, in our mind delta J degree is negative, that's why it will occur at the room temperature, but it is not occurring because aluminum is active, and to make it active we need some energy, and once reach then it will start to react with the oxygen. So it is not occurring at room temperature. That is our idea. Is it true that under certain conditions an aluminium can reduce also magnesium oxide? So come on, let's check that for this answer. Here is the graph. Here is the line for aluminium. In blue color I am going, in green color the line of the magnesium, so lower melting point, and that's why at some temperature it is remain, and after that it is going to convert into the gaseous form, so liquid form. So this is our idea of magnesium. Now both line is the here touching at in point of these two. This is the intersection these two, that is known as A point, V section point. Now as it is intersection point, and magnesium both are intersecting, reduced by magnesium as well. Magnesium is also reduced by aluminium. Now what is going to do what? Who is going to reduce? તો યાદ રાખો, જે નીચે છે એ ઉપરવાળાને લોઅર ટેમ્પરેચર પર રિડ્યુસ કરે છે, ને ઉપર છે એ નીચેવાળાને હાઈ રિડ્યુસ કરે છે. યુ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ માય પોઈન્ટ? જે આ ગ્રાફની અંદર નીચે છે that will reduce upper side at low temperature, and at higher temperature આ ગ્રાફની અંદર જે ઉપર છે that will be reduced by નીચે છે that will be reduced by upper. So that is idea. So now clearly we are taking where it is meeting. એ લોકો એકબીજાને મીટ ક્યાં કરે છે? Check out this. They are meeting each other nearby 1400 to 1300 to 1400 temperature. So that will be our idea. Okay, so particularly nearby we will take 1500. 1500 થી ઉપર હશે ટેમ્પરેચર ત્યારે મેગ્નેશિયમ ઉપર વાળું નીચે ને કરશે, અને 1500 એટલે 1300 ના આસપાસથી નીચે હશે તો નીચે વાળું ઉપર વાળાને reduce કરો. Remember this temperature કે 1300 to 1500 temperature નો એક ગેપ છે. એ ગેપમાં 1300 થી લોવર જો હશે મેગ્નેશિયમ will reduce aluminium, અને 1300 થી જ્યારે ઉપર ગ્રાફ થઈ જશો હશે at that time the magnesium will be reduced by aluminium. So this is the most interesting talk just we have done. So I hope that you clear now with this question, and now we are moving to the another question. And okay, these two questions are only there. So now our next idea is the electrochemical principle of metallurgy. Dear students, when we were studying this thing First we have find out the ores were converted into oxide. Now oxide to reduce. For to oxide reduced out, first we have seen the thermodynamic concept. In thermodynamic concept, what we have done? We have done that carbon and carbon monoxide, such compounds and elements are going to reduce the oxygen from the metal. Okay, and for that purpose the reaction will should go automatically, and that reaction should go automatically. We need the delta negative, and how the delta G negative, at what temperature it will be, that we have decided. Now same thing we are going to do for the electrochemistry. How electrical principles of chemistry is at the oxides are also separated by electrolysis. Now electrolysis is very interesting topic. When we will pass the current, they will get separate. Now for the current passing, you know that we have studied in 11th standard, also in lesson number 3, all materials are required in liquid form. Either they should liquid form or their solution form, then only they will be separated by electrolysis. So here principle we are going to talk about. We have seen how principles of thermodynamics and applied to pyrometallurgy, that is the heat with the related heat. Similar principles are effective into the reductions of metal ions in molten state. Just I told you the solution or molten is required, liquid form is required. Here they are reduced by electrolysis or by adding some elements. So reducing elements should be three. First one, electric current. Second one, the electrode, what we are going to dip inside. And third one, if the molten stage is not occurred at lower temperature, we should have to introduce some flux to make them very now what is the principle saying? In the reduction of molten metal salt, electrolysis is done. Such methods are based on electrochemical principles we understand through the equation delta G degree minus NFE cell. So in water when we talk, in solution, in liquid form when we will talk, I expect at that time electric potential is important, and here delta G degree should be negative. We need the electric potential. See, potential is given, so this value must be positive. अगर આ વેલ્યુ પોઝિટિવ હશે તો આ વેલ્યુ નેગેટિવ આવશે, બીકોઝ આઉટસાઇડ માઇનસ સાઇન છે. નંબર ઓફ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન, that is positive value. Faraday constant 96500, it is also positive value. So only we need is to equal cell value, that is the value of E degree cell must be negative, positive. And if it is positive to negative, the answer will be negative and we will get the reaction by its own. So that is our idea. Let's see what is written in book. Here n is the number of electrons, is the electron potential of the redox couple formed by the system. So that is our knowledge. Okay, more reactive metals have large value of the electric potential. તો જે હાઈ રિએક્ટિવ છે એના નેગેટિવ વેલ્યુઝ છે, લાઈક ઝિંક -6, copper 0.34 plus. So copper can be reduced by electrochemical process, that is the electrolysis, very simple. But zinc cannot be, because zinc has minus value, minus plus. So their reduction is difficult. It is if the difference of the E degree values corresponds positive E degree value are consecutively negative delta G in equation 6.4, less reactive metal will come out the solution and more reactive metals will go into the solution. So copper is the having positive value, Fe has negative value, and when they react, Fe will go as in a solution and copper will be pushed out. So that is idea. CuO plus Fe, that's give Cu plus FeO. So this is the simple reaction that in format for the this. You understand? In simple electrolysis, the Mn plus ion, Mn plus is that not it is manganese, huh? It is Mn times ion. So that I should change. Actually, this should be look like this. K Mn plus ion discharged at negative electrodes. Negative jata rehse cathode par, and this deposit there. Precautions are taken considering the reactivity of the metals are used for the electrode. sometimes a flux is added for us more conducting. તો જસ્ટ આઈ ટો ના હોય કે ઇઝીલી મેલ્ટેડ ના હોય કે એ લોકો કંડક્ટર ના હોય, some flux to conduct them electricity as well as to convert them into the heat. So this will be our idea. So now another point. Now we are going to reduce aluminium. Purified aluminium oxide is mixed with the sodium aluminum chloride. This is also known as cryolite and or CF2. It is also known as cryolite or feldspars are taken that you have studied in I think so 10th standard Hall Herold process. So in by this Hall Herold process, oxides is reduced by adding, or it has higher boiling point, higher melting point. So melting point is very high, nearby 2200 degree centigrade, and that will be too much to produce in industries, because there if you at this temperature if you will give a blast will be occur, and that's why it is needed that some things should be taken that reduce the mass or solid mass, or it make it conducting, because aluminum oxide is non-conductive. So the fuse matrix is electrolyte. So by adding cryolite and or the we can reduce the melting point, lowers the melting point of the mixture, and also it will become conductors, and that's why fuse matrix is electrolytes after adding this thing. Steel vessels with the lining carbon. So now steel vessel with the lining carbon. See, one of our steel vessels we have taken. This is the vessels of steel. Okay, then in that we have lined out carbon here. આ જો આ કાર્બન આપણે એને લાઇન આઉટ કરેલું છે. So carbon is lined out here, that you can check out. See, this is the carbon material which has lined out. Okay, so that you can check out. Okay, so here molten aluminum oxide and cryolite mixture is taken, and that will be electrolyzed by the carbon, and then aluminum will go to the carbon near, that is the electrode, and another electrode is here, and here the oxygen will go, and oxygen react with the carbon and produce carbon dioxide. Like this aluminum, simple and interesting talk about this. Okay, so I hope that you understand. So what is written furthermore? The fuse matrix is electrolyte. Steel vessels with the lining of carbon acts as a cathode and graphite anode is used. The overall reactions may be written in this form: aluminum oxide with graphite, that is to produce aluminum and carbon dioxide. This process of electrolysis is widely known as Hall Herold process. So I told you about the Hall Herold process, the reaction. Now which reactions of the Hall Herold process that we are going to perform here? Electrolysis of the molten mass is carried out in an the oxygen liberated at the anode reacts with the oxygen, carbon and oxide. This way of for the kg of carbon anode burnt away. કે 1 kg ગ્રેફાઇટ નું આપણે સેક્રિફિકેશન આપવું જોઈએ. નાવ ફોર 1 kg 0.5 છે, તો એવું કીધું હશે કે 1000 kg નો કેટલા ગ્રામ કાર્બનના ગ્રેફાઇટ વપરાશે, that you can ratio. So this is at cathode, aluminum is going to convert into the aluminum ion is going to convert into the aluminum, and at anode carbon monoxide. So these are the reaction, very simple reaction. Final step of this and scrap. So copper is extracted by high metallurgy from the lower grade ores also. So lower grade scrap હોય એમાંથી પણ copper મેળવાય. તે કેવી રીતે? It is bacteria. જે રીતે આપણે એનું લિંચ કરેલું, લિંચ કરવું એટલે આયન્સ બનાવવું. So here copper is +2 ion and is created with the scrap ion or H2. Okay, H2 સાથે રિએક્શન કરીએ તો H2 આયનમાં કન્વર્ટ થઈ જશે અને copper ઇલેક્ટ્રોન મેળવીને copper metal બની જશે. So this is very simple. By lynching of by adding bacteria or using acid, the leached of the copper is taken out, that copper plus ion is produced, and this copper plus ion can be removed by hydrogen. So this is known as hydrometal. Now example 6.4, what is written there? So at a site low grade copper ore available and zinc and iron scrap are also available. Which of the two scraps would be more suitable for the reducing the leached copper or and why? જો એટ અ સાઇડ એક જગ્યા ઉપર ખબર પડેલું છે અને અવેલેબલ એન્ડ ઝીંક એન્ડ આયર્ન સ્ક્રેપ ઓલ્સો અવેલેબલ, બધું ભંગાર પડેલું છે. હવે આ ત્રણમાંથી કયું ઓરને જ કરવું જોઈએ? ઓકે, કયું વાપરવું જોઈએ? ઝીંક વાપરવું જોઈએ કે આયર્ન વાપરવું જોઈએ ટુ લીચ આઉટ ધ કોપર ઓર? વાય? આ ત્રણમાં કોપર, આયર્ન અને ઝીંકમાં મોસ્ટ ઝીંક ઇઝ બીઇંગ above iron and nickel is zinc. The reducing will be the fastest zinc scrap are used. જો જલ્દી તમારે કોપર મેળવવું હોય તો તમે ઝીંકનો ઉપયોગ કરો, બટ આયરન કરતાં ઝીંક વધારે મોંઘું છે, સો શું કરવું જોઈએ? બટ ઝીંક ધેન આયર્ન, સો યુઝિંગ આયર્ન સ્ક્રેપ વિલ બી advisable and advantage. So this is the answer and have a good day.